Today I decided to speak about functions in Swift, and let's start from nesting functions. We have a function that probably doesn't have an appropriate name. It's called aggregator. It takes as input one integer value and takes direction, whether to increment and decrement value. Because we have in-out, in such case we don't need any return type, because return is done like that. Because it's actually pointless, we actually could provide explicit name to value, providing it's like value. You see there is a warning saying that can be replaced with this value, but we will leave it, never mind. Okay, we have one function and another function, so it's here's actually returns some value. In direction we just select whether it's increment, and here we have a decrement. So this is what we get as the final result. We provide input value as 5, and direction to increment, I have a final value of 6. We change it, the value, it will give us decrement value. Yeah, that's great. So the second block that I wanted to discuss is how to return, how to use number of arguments that can be varying, like total. We have 3 dots here, and we actually have an optional value whether the collection provided array would be empty. In such case we return nil, otherwise we calculate total value, total sum using for, and another version is where we provide explicitly array. And after that, if we will check the value, in the first case, because we have provided nothing, it will be empty. And the second case, if we will consider results, there are some values. So if I will provide 1 and 2, for instance, results would be 3. Okay, without providing array brackets, results would be 3 here. So this is the results. So here we expect them to get results 3. We can actually open and see how it's going to change. Okay, it's thinking. Yeah, results is 3. Great. And with the following path, we can see that actually right here the results are 6. And if we will remove this array, okay, we cannot remove it, but we can provide an empty array, and the result is empty array. Okay, that was great. Yes, let's delete it. Another thing that I wanted to discuss is just simple functions. Let's declare some variable that can be changed, and let's return from our function tuple and from increment tuple, and we can use functions as parameters to other functions. Here with this we have a second argument functions that take one argument and return tuple, and in this function we name output variable, output results with the names. Like we are returning origin value and due value. And in such case, after calling the function get tuple, and we can reference it to their value. It's actually probably not a good approach, because these functions should has names here rather than increase function, because increase function is just a function that calls another function, so it's actually not a good way in case of designing code to provide here output arguments. So basically that's it, what I wanted to tell you about how to call functions in Swift.